Wander with us on a scenic motorcycle ride to Beaufort, South Carolina.
Hi, I'm Miko.
And I'm Robin.
And we're
Wander Open Roads. Hey, so thank you for joining us on a motorcycle ride to Beaufort, South Carolina. Beaufort is in between Savannah and Charleston, and it is a part of the South Carolina Lowcountry. And it's a really cool small town.
Yes, I mean, as far as small towns go in the South, this is definitely characteristic of what you would expect.
Yeah, definitely. And actually, Beaufort has been named in several publications as one of the top small towns in America.
And I think they have earned that title.
Yeah, definitely. So our first stop is a ride through the Beaufort Historic District that has many historic homes that predate the Civil War, most in part because the citizens at that time fled the city before Union troops made their way into town after the Battle of Port Royal. And Beaufort became the headquarters of the U.S. Army Department of the South. Many of these homes were converted into hospitals, offices, and officers' quarters. These homes are a mix of federal, neoclassical, Greek revival, and Victorian styles, and the city is also known for its widespread use of tabby construction using oyster shells, sand, lime, and ash to make an early form of concrete. This area also features the home of Robert Smalls, who was one of the first African Americans in the U.S. Congress. He served 5 terms representing the state of South Carolina. As a history buff, Beaufort is definitely cool because, I mean, you have Revolutionary War history, Civil War history, you have the whole Reconstruction era history. There's just a lot that has gone on there, being that Beaufort is actually the second oldest town in South Carolina next to Charleston.
There's a lot of history to check out and soak in.
Yeah. So Miko, where are we today?
We are in the historic Beaufort, South Carolina.
Yes, we are. And there's Lowcountry Produce. Let's go check it out.
Now, this was a really neat and cute little market and cafe. It's a great place to pick up some local cuisine and souvenirs to take back home.
I really enjoyed the Waterfront Park in downtown Beaufort. It was just a chill spot to go and hang out. They had a lot of restaurants right off of the park, and it was just right on the water.
Yeah, it has some definitely great views of the bridge, boats going by in the marina. I mean, it was just a really nice place to just kind of relax and just soak in all that Beaufort has to offer.
Now, because the iconic movie Forrest Gump was filmed in Beaufort and surrounding areas, this brings us to our next stop.
Life is like a box of chocolates. Okay, so we just came from the chocolate shop and it is so hot, we've got to eat this stuff now or it's all gonna melt. So here we go. So this is almond bark with white chocolate. Let's check it out.
And I have a milk chocolate covered cherry.
Beaufort was one of the most important cities during the Reconstruction era after the Civil War. Since Beaufort was taken over by the Union troops so early in the war, in 1861, they immediately granted freedom to all of the local slaves. And Beaufort became a model for how the Reconstruction era was handled, and also led to the establishment of Penn School, now called Penn Center, which was one of the earliest schools established for African Americans. long day, it was definitely time to get some Lowcountry soul food. So on the way back to the campsite, we stopped by this local spot, Prince William's Parish Church, originally built in 1751, and it had been burned down a couple of times. I guess the last time after it was burned down, they didn't rebuild it, but it's a popular spot apparently for wedding photos and different things of that nature because it's just really cool looking. So yeah, we had to go check it out. They also had a cemetery on the site. Several Revolutionary War heroes and people of that nature were buried here. So we had a good time in Beaufort, South Carolina. It's definitely a great small town to check out. Great food, great history, great people. Just an awesome time if you're ever in the area. So thanks for joining us, and we will see you next time.
Be sure to check out our selection of motorcycle shirts. Links will be in the description.